What's up, my brothers and my sisters from another mister? So today we're going to do a comic book review of Sam and Twitch, issue number 8. We're going to be unveiling the explosive conclusion, and this is going to be a game changer for Sam and Twitch at the end of this issue. Stick with me to the very end. Brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. So just a quick summary here. As Sam and Twitch interrogate Keller to find out what he knows about the UDAKU, and this is what happened previously, the mafia boss Little Pitt steps in and insists on taking Keller with him. But to Sam and Twitch's astonishment, a white trench coat figure jumps into the limbo, exploding onto impact as they depart. Later, the feds, along with Sam and Twitch, question Falsone, another dirty cop who reveals his involvement with the UDAKU. Falsone claims that the UDAKU originated in South Africa, and as Dr. Casey McCurry explains at the end of the previous issues, the UDAKU employs human biological weapons as hitmen. So now Sam and Twitch and the feds are all on standby, guns pointed at the door, waiting for some action to happen from the trenchcoat men trying to go in because Falsone says they are here. So tensions rising. Special Agent Barbara Rodriguez calls in for backup, and she waits, and she expects that the guards were to be outside on post standing by, but they're not there no more. So now it's a mystery of what the hell has happened here. And Twitch is thinking ahead and tells Dr. Casey McCurry to hide in a closet, and she's pissed. She doesn't want to do that. Twitch is like, look, we're not prepared for this, so we really need you. Hide in the freaking closet, please. So Barbara Rodriguez calls in for backup, and Sam and Twitch is like, man, this is some bull jive. Just put a sock in it, woman. Enough for them. They're not gonna answer you. We gotta go outside and we gotta investigate. So Sam cracks open the door. The guns are still on standby, waiting to go down. Sam and Twitch investigates. Dr. Casey McCurry looks out the closet to see what's going down. Falsone's like, yo, man, this is some tense stuff. I ain't built for all this. And they go outside and there's nothing. It's like Tombstone. There's not even a doctor, not even a patient in sight. Where did everyone go? And Barbara Rodriguez is like, look, man, I call for backup. This place will be crawling in minutes. Just stick around. And Sam, being sarcastic, is like, I'm not gonna hold my breath for this shit. And Rodriguez is like, look, stay put. All that matters right now is guarding Falsone. We're guarding the pigeons, so to speak. And Sam's like, well, hate to break it to you, but we're on duty New York cops. Investigation's what we do. And if we don't let us do that, I'll Rocky Balboa in terms of investigation. Let me do what I gotta do. I'm still on the Rocky mode, but Sam don't talk like that. But they gotta go investigate, and guess what? They're gonna go do it. So Sam and Twitch go outside, investigate. It's a dead man walking out there. There ain't nobody in sight. And they ask themselves, where the fuck are all the doctors and nurses at? So they go behind this desk and they see this nurse just disfigured, head 180, blood spurting out, and that's something that probably a very strong human cannot do. But so to their shock, they're wondering where the hell the rest of the hospital staff is at. As they look upon her, the shadows of the trenchcoat men approach Sam and Twitch from behind. They turn around and it's got to go down, and they're about to spontaneously combust in the way. And that heat, they run, they get out the way, and because of that heat, the sprinkler system from up above spews out water. It's slippery, it's wet, it's super wet, and it's slippery. And this is a mission right there that they got to fulfill, but they're not sure if they're gonna make it out alive to fulfill it. The trenchcoat men approach Twitch. He shoots. They go down. He runs. He goes behind the double doors, and he's just like, man, this is some stuff right here. So now all of a sudden, for plot convenience, conveniently Sam comes across the rest of the patients and nurses and tells everyone to get back into the rooms. Nothing to see here. He slips and falls in the water. The trenchcoat man falls right above Sam, but as Sam falls, his gun goes out of his hand, but it like angles itself and impacts in a way where it shoots a bullet, and luckily, fortunately, hits the UDAKU trenchcoat man in the face, and that's it. And Sam knew he dodged a bullet. Pun intended, right? Twitch goes back into the room. Every special agent is dismembered and murdered in a brutal way, just like that nurse was. And all Sam can think about in that very moment as he witnesses all this, he goes into the closet to check on Dr. Casey McCurry. To his surprise and to his relief, she is okay. So he asked her, well, what happened? And she tells him, well, I cracked the door and I wish I didn't, but I saw what I saw. Those two freaking creepo fuckers came in from the ceiling, and the feds, they tried, but they didn't even last a second. They didn't even have a chance to scream. And the bullet went right through this closet and missed me by that much. And I just realized in this panel right there was a bullet hole with blood spewed, and that's why Sam was all concerned about if Dr. Casey McCure made it. But she did. And Twitch is like, okay, listen, the girl you talking about that you saw, was it the blonde girl that Falzone talked about? Yeah, it was her. She came into the room and she took the tape recording. And Twitch knows that that girl's not far away. So he tells her, listen, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't be a doctor, don't be a hero, just go. We need you for later. And Dr. Casey McCure just looks at him like, okay, you're right about this. So Twitch runs outside, tells everyone to get back into the room. And this guard asks Twitch, are you a cop? Yes, I am. And this security guard tells her, listen, this crazy blonde bitch is in one of those imports, and she almost ran me the hell over there. And Twitch is like, where? Over there, just down the street there. You hear that screech? That's her. But hey, who am I gonna sue for all this? And Twitch ain't trying to hear all that. He spots the red car, he chases it, he pursues it, and when he finally has an angle on it, he is a hell of a marksman for blasting off. The bullet hits the tire, the car crashes, and it should be a car crash that was stunned, but it looks like this woman right here who escapes, but it looks like this woman right here who gets out the car, she's built for all that. And we get this darkness with her that we just get the sense that, yo, this woman is dark AF. So Sam tells her, you know what? Who am I speaking to? And Cecilia UDAKU is like, oh, I think you know. Keep your hands in the air. Don't wave them like you just don't care. You're under arrest. She's like, well, yeah, it sure seems that way. So Twitch asks her, why us? Why us? Why did you drag us into this? Me and my partner Sam were living our lives. We wouldn't have never came back to all this, but you brought us in. Why? And this girl, Cecilia, is like, you Americans, you guys have, is that your first instinct here? When some big thing happens, this is a power takeover. This is bloodshed. This is a revolution on our part. But to make it easier for you little people like yourself to understand, you got to point the finger at yourself so you can accept it like swallowing a tiny little pill, all right? The San Giacomo, their family, they're no more. We are the thing. We are going to take over. This is a big game plan that's way bigger than you could possibly understand, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, says Cecilia. But since you're in the picture, you're going to take the fall. And the reason why you're going to take the fall is because nobody likes you or your partner. And because little people like you need something to point the finger at, and little people like you in the general public need someone to point the finger at, we're going to give it to them, and we're going to give it to them real good. All right? And Twitch is like, I don't give a damn what your goals are. You're going to take over the city, take over the world. And Twitch is like, whatever, man. You're still under arrest. And she's like, yeah, it might seem that way, but I wonder what would happen to me after you know I'm going to be interrogated. You take me away, you lock me up. I'll just be saying a bunch of nonsense, and I'm just going to make some shit up, you know, just to mess with you guys. And as they start to begin to figure things out, I'm still going to be dancing around in circles with them, and a very expensive lawyer will come into my rescue. And because I'm not even a legal citizen of this country, and being, well, that I'm probably going to be extradited back to my country and be tried for their own laws and put in cuffs, yeah, I'll stay cool for a while. But the problem is that you little people don't seem to understand is we own the judicial system over there. In fact, we've been owning them for nearly 600 years. So if you can imagine such a thing, when I get back to my homeland in Johannesburg, yeah, I might be reprimanded by my father, but I'll sit tight for a while, cool my jets, it's all cool. But one day, because I met you and I'll never forget you, I will kill your oldest child. I will kill your children. I'll kill them in public. And then I will wait for you to grieve. And just as time passes and you finally start to regain yourself in your life, I will kill another child of yours. And again, and I'll let the cycle rinse and repeat. Or you can let me go and nothing really bad will happen to you, and I'll go about my merry way. The choice is up to yours, Twitchy. I'll kill your children or live on the rest of your life like as if nothing happened. Let me do my thing. What will you do, Twitchy? What will you do? Twitch appears to be lowering his arm for a second, lowers his gun. He raises it again. You have to the count of 3 to drop your weapon, cop killer. 1, 2. And she's like, who do you think you're doing? I had no gun. He blasts off and shoots her point blank in the head. She goes back. She's dead on the spot. And Sam's like, Twitch, what what did you do? And Twitch is like, this is a digital tape that's recorded. It tapes for hours. My kids, they all chipped in and bought it for me on Father's Day because they thought it was cool. I've been recording this bitch the whole fucking time. And Sam's like, oh shit, that's right. He's like, yeah, I just thought we haven't played with enough. Just want to take the initiative on stopping this once and for all, and it's all on here. Every single freaking word she said, they will know everything. I got my evidence. So my kid, Sam, she threatened my kids, and I got that on tape, and that's why I took the shot, okay? And this is the part where things change forever. In South Africa, Cecilia's father is on his yacht doing his thing, checking the stocks, and you just get this Rockefeller evil vibe from him, you know? His guard walks up. What is it, sir? We got some disturbing news from the state. What now? Now he's bothered. It's your daughter, Cecilia. Yeah, I know. We talked about it. She's out of control. No, sir. She's gone. She's dead. An American detective, a New York policeman killed her last night. It seems she was, leave me alone. He sits back, smokes his stogie, the guard walks away, and we just get this distant glimpse of a yacht, and we don't know what the next plan is, but we do know that based on that event, based on what transpired, this will be a game changer for Sam and Twitch. What you guys think of the issue? Comment below, let me know. Also, link in description if you wish to purchase this comic book and or any of the other comic books, or some of our Rated Comics exclusives to add to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. Lastly, this review is sponsored by coffee, so if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description. But the greatest compliment you guys can do is by liking this video and subscribing to Rated Comics YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.